We have our Tecumseh carburetor, and it was running, but it had two issues. The first was the primer bulb didn't work. It's a little dry rotted, so I got a new one with the E-clip as well, and also it wouldn't pump up fuel. Even though I cleaned all the holes correctly, I missed the primer hole. It's very hard to see, but you guys don't want to miss that. It's right here at the end of the threads. There's a little hole. And what I'm going to do is, I got this new kit, and it comes with a new needle valve spring that goes on the float bulb. And when I pull off the old one, I'm going to use that needle to prime this hole. And then I'll spray it out with carb cleaner, and it should be fine. So you guys can watch me take this guy apart. I already cleaned it all out for the most part. I'll give it a quick cleaning again and then put it back together, and I'll show you how it works. So the first thing I'm going to do is pull out the axle, or whatever you call it, for the float bowl. Now you can see that gasket in there where the needle sits. I'm going to change that as well. I'll show you a trick for that. So I just pull off the needle. And I pull the spring off the needle. Now I'm going to find this hole. And it's an angled hole. It's not straight. I'm going to wiggle this around until I can get it through there. There we go. You can see that. Went right in at that angle. It's probably about 35 degrees, 40 degrees. So that went right through. I'm just going to run it through a couple more times. Run this down the center again, even though I cleaned that before. Get some of the gunk out. Alright. I'm going to get my trusty carburetor cleaner. And I'm just going to do it in this box because I got my phone here. I don't want to get covered in crap. Just going to spray it out. I close my eyes when I'm doing this, but you should wear safety glasses. Alright. Got that all clean. You go to the gas station, they have these rags to wipe off your car. Yeah, after you run the windshield wiper fluid crap over it. And I just go grab a bunch of them. I'm just going to run this clean again, so, just so that I don't get any more deposits in that float valve hole. And run it down the center too, twist it up, stick it in there. Wire brush also works really well for this, but I don't have one right now. There's little brass ones at Harbor Freight. Alright. I'm just going to poke it one more time. And we are good to go. Now I'm going to start reassembly. I'm going to start with this primer bulb first because I don't want to push things around when I'm trying to get this E-clip in there. So first I'm going to put it in there, make sure it seats. I checked that it's the same size as the other one. Feels pretty good. Make sure you put this E-clip in the right way. It's concaved outward, so that side goes down and the concave clips out. At least that's how the one I took out was, so I'm doing it that way. Just get a flathead screwdriver and work it back and forth. until all the clips pop into the machined ring.